What's up, you guys? Welcome back to the Winner Circle. Today's video is going to be about 5 ways people sneak diss, okay? And let me just say, I am making this video with the intentions of shedding light on people because, as you guys know, I'm a life coach, and I talk to a lot of people out there who are complaining about, meeting friends that are disingenuous, meeting people who are low-key haters on them, meeting people who don't really support them or really have their best interests. And it could be friends, it could be family members, it could be associates, it could be coworkers, it could be neighbors, but it seems that people who are disingenuous is just at an all-time high, okay? So I want to be able to help people to identify when you have a hater, a fake friend, fake love, whatever the case may be going on, so that you can set some boundaries and avoid conflict later on down the road, so that you can avoid disappointment later down the road, so that you can avoid pouring into these kind of people and you not being poured back into. Me and my mom used to say, they making withdrawals but no deposits, okay? They making withdrawals but no deposits. Comment that in the comment section. People be making withdrawals but no deposits, okay? So if you are new here, whatever platform you watching this on, make sure you like, share, subscribe, tap that bell, follow, do whatever you need to do to become part of the Winner Circle, because at the Winner Circle, we bossing up our life. We exposing fake people. We're maneuvering about this in a healthy way. We ain't acting out. We ain't showing out. We ain't doing none of that, okay? But without further ado, y'all, let's get into this video. If you don't know, I have made a short about this. You can go watch the short after, but I really wanted to make this video to elaborate on these points because disingenuous people is at an all-time high. The fake love is at an all-time high. And if we could be the trendsetter, if we could be the game changer of that, by spreading love and awareness to expose this fake love and make people be like, maybe I'm not behaving at the best way that I should, then that's what we're gonna do, okay? We the game changer here at the Winner Circle. So the first way people sneak diss that I see often, not in my own life, as well in my own life, but also in the clients that I talk to over the phone and all the people that I come across, and as well as other friends that I have. This one is extremely common. And it has something to do, okay, if you own a business, if you are cultivating a gift, a talent, a skill, a hobby, you sell products, it don't matter what you do. If it's something that you do well at and people know that you do this well, a sneak disser, a hater, a low-key hater, they're going to come to you and tell you about someone else who's doing the exact same thing as you. Let's just say you a nail tech, okay? Let's say you a nail tech. And you got that friend and you kind of think she or he kind of hating, but you don't know, you don't have that concrete evidence because they do it on the sly, okay? Nowadays, people don't hate out loud. They do it slick. They do it under the radar. It's only out loud if you're aware of it, because it'd be out loud to me. But if you're not aware of these manipulation tactics and the gimmicks and the BS, then it's on the sly. It's on the low. But what they'll do is, okay, let's say you a nail tech. What they'll do is they're not supporting you. They don't get their nails done with you. They don't, share your content. And it's not that they have to. We're not saying that they have to. Everybody, they have their own prerogative on what they want to post on their page, what they want to share, what they want word of mouth telling other people about you. That's not the problem. But what the problem is, with zero support for you, they're going to come tell you about this new nail tech that they came across. Oh, I found this new nail tech. She bomb. You need to follow her. They're going to start forwarding you her Instagram, forwarding you all of her work, and then they're going to get their nails done and start showing you, but they show you zero support. That is a sneak diss, okay? It's unacceptable. And it's not the fact that they are not purchasing or spending money from you. That's fine. It's the fact that they want to show you intentionally that they're supporting someone else who's doing the exact same thing as you, but they don't care about what you got going on. And they want you to know that. They're putting it in your face, okay? So don't misunderstand me. It's people's prerogative to spend their money where they want to, their time and attention. It's the slick stuff of showing you she's doing exactly what you're doing, but I don't mess with you like that. I mess with this person. Or, okay, let's do another example. Let's say you start a YouTube channel, I got my YouTube channel going on. You telling your friend that you already think low key is a little hating. And as soon as you start telling them about your YouTube channel and the content that you're putting on your YouTube channel, now all of a sudden they're into YouTube. They don't support your channel. They're not even subscribed to your channel. And you're not tripping because it's their prerogative. But then they come to you and start telling you, oh, I found this new person on YouTube that I'm following. Their content is exactly like yours, and they're forwarding you all their information. They're sneak dissing you. All of a sudden, they want to go against everything that you're doing. All of a sudden, they want to compare you to somebody else and what you're doing. All of a sudden, they want to seem like somebody else is up here in the same field as you and you're down here. All of a sudden, they have an interest in exactly what you're doing, but not interested in you, interested in the person next to you doing it, interested in the person behind you doing it, interested in somebody else doing it as long as they're not interested in you doing it. Let me know if you know what I'm talking about. I know y'all know what I'm talking about. Leave me a comment in the comment section. Say, I know exactly what you're talking about. That is a sneak diss, when somebody is bringing to you exactly what you're doing from someone else and they're giving them all that support. They don't even know them, but they show you zero support. And again, it's not about whether they're buying from you, spending their money with you, their time, their effort, coming up, going to your shows, your games, whatever the case may be. It's about them throwing in your face that they're going to support the person doing exactly what you're doing, but they give two F's about what you're doing, okay? That's what it's about. That's where that sneak diss in. And that's why I like to call it a sneak diss, because it's not out loud. It's just under the radar. Like, I'm dissing you, but I'm finna show you. I'm gonna spend all my time, money, attention, and support over here. Whole time, you doing the same thing, been doing the same thing, okay? It's a sneak diss. It's a sneak diss. Don't misunderstand it. It's fake love. It's fake love. People who are genuinely care about you and love you and support you, it's going to be known whether they share your information, word of mouth, spread your business cards. It's not about that. You're going to feel the love. They're going to be congratulating you. They're going to be asking you about your progress. They're going to be asking you about what's going on. They're going to inquire one way or another. How's that going for you? What's new? Like, what stage are you in this? Did you win that competition? They're going to inquire because they want to hear from you about your endeavors. Okay. That's the bottom line. When people genuinely care about you and want to see you succeed, they're going to inquire. Okay. So number 2, the second way people sneak this is when you're around that specific person, that hater that you think low key, you could feel it, but you ain't got that hardcore evidence. You could feel the hate. You could feel the sneak diss. You could feel the envy. You could feel the jealousy. You could feel the competition, but it's just not that hardcore evidence. The second thing that they'll do is when you're around them, it's hard for them to have a conversation about you. Every single interaction, every single encounter, every single conversation, whether it be text, in person, over the phone, it's all about them. Me, 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 me. That's all you hear from them. It is very difficult for them to entertain a conversation about you, your wins, your successes, your endeavors, your day, anything about you. The moment the conversation switches towards you, they gotta go. They gotta leave. They got to get off the phone. They change the subject real quick. And what is happening is they know you the prize. They know you on top of your game. They know you on your hustle. They know that you're expanding your life. You have this confidence about you. You're doing things. You're moving things. Whatever it is that you got going on, you have a focus. You have a drive. You have a hustle. You have a determination. And that tends to bring out insecurities in other people who are lacking focus, who are lacking hustle, who are lacking determination, who lack any kind of different guidance in their life. Okay. And everybody is great. Everybody has the ability to be great within themselves. So the entire time while they focused on you and hating on you, what you got going on, it's taking away from their own life. And that's what they're not realizing. Like, there's enough in this world. The world is abundant. There is enough in this world for everybody to win. For everybody to win. Everybody. But they're so focused on you and what you have going on. They may not have the drive, the hustle, the determination, that eagerness like you do. So when you come around, it might make them feel secure or less than. It sheds light on their lack of, what they're not doing. And so when they entertain conversations about your success, your greatness, the things that tickle you, the things that fancy you, the things that your accomplishments, the things that are going on in your life, it really ignites that insecurity in them. That is a clear indicator of a sneak diss. If they can't even ask you how you doing because they're afraid that you're going to say, I'm doing great. That's a sneak diss, okay? It is a sneak diss if you have a friend and every single time you talk to them, it's all about them, and they show zero interest about just even your well-being. They never ask you how you doing. It always about them. That's a sneak diss. They dissing you, baby. They could give 0 F's about your well-being. That's a sneak diss. Stay away from people like this. Friendship, no matter intimate relationships, friendships at work, your neighbors, it doesn't matter who it is. It's a two-way street. Both parties need to engage. If you're constantly pouring into people, asking them how their day was, that opens the door for them to tell you either whether it was good or bad. And if it was bad, then that opens the door for them to start venting. Well, this is going on. They're dumping on you, dumping on you, dumping on you. It just opens a platform for them to just it all to be about them. And if it's a genuine friendship, that's okay. But if there's no reciprocity, they don't give you the same space to tell them whether you're doing good or bad. And if you are doing bad, they don't give you the same opportunity to get some love, some guidance. That's not a genuine friendship. Genuine friendship, you care about each other. And that's not to say you ain't gonna hop on the phone with your friend and one day they don't ask about you. That's not what I'm saying. But it's not a consistent thing. At their core, at the meat of the relationship, it's a give and take relationship. Both of you are making withdrawals and deposits, not one way around, okay? And again, that's not to say that one day you might not hop on the phone with your homeboy, your homegirl, whatever. It's to say that that's not a consistent thing. But if you are consistently dealing with somebody who never asks about you, who don't give a damn if you're okay, who don't ask about, they know you just started this new job and they don't ask you about, how was your first day or how do you like it? Like, oh yeah, didn't you just start something? Like tell me about your, they never inquire about what you got going on. They know your kid was in the hospital, you was at the hospital, but they call you and all they want to do is talk about you and dump, making all these withdrawals but no deposits in you. That is not genuine. It's exhausting. You're absorbing too much of them and you're putting out too much and you're not replenishing yourself and they're not replenishing you either. And it's unacceptable. Genuine people who are your real friends, who genuinely care about you, who love you, they want to know about you. They want to inquire about you. They want to know if your mental health is okay. They want to know if your health is okay. They want to know how your life is. They want to know how your job is. They want to know the last thing that you told them that you're going to do. They want to know how it's going. They care about your well-being, okay? So, number 3. The third thing that people do to sneak diss is this one, I had to pause on that one because this one is so debatable. A lot of people will be like, and it's the word lil. I don't play with the word lil. A lot of people are like, oh, I say the word lil. When somebody constantly throw that word little when they talk to you, oh, I see a little business. I see a little degree that you posted. I see your little new boyfriend. I see your little house that you bought. I see a little car that you got. I see the little accomplishments. I see you did your little this. Like, there's nothing little about what you doing, okay? There's nothing little about your accomplishments. There's nothing little about your success. There's nothing little about you focusing on something and put your energy into making change in your life. There's nothing little about it, okay? A lot of people, oh, I just say the word little. You ain't gonna say it to me. And if you're part of the winner circle, don't tolerate that little stuff because it is too difficult to decipher who just talk like that and who sneak dissing on you. I wouldn't tolerate it at all. I never walk up to somebody and say, oh, I see a little outfit. No. I walk up to my friends and say, you look good. You killing it. Why say little in front of anything? It's because you're dumbing them down right before the compliment. You're dumbing it down. You watering down what you about to say, and then you say it as if you're saying something good. No. Why give me a compliment if you gonna minimize it? Why talk about something good with somebody, but you gonna minimize it? They're minimizing it, but they gonna give you the compliment to make it look like they interested. Absolutely not. There's nothing little about what you got going on, so don't play yourself. It's unacceptable. It is unacceptable, you guys. There's nothing little about what you're doing. It's just unacceptable. I don't even know how much further I can elaborate on this. Oh, I see a little vlog. There's nothing little about your vlog. You spend time and energy on that. You spend time editing it, coming up with the right words. There's nothing little about what you're doing. Nothing. Oh, I see you enrolled in school. You got your little classes and stuff. There's nothing little about that. Elevating, learning, progressing, moving forward, self-healing, personal growth and development, exercising. It doesn't matter what it is. Bettering yourself, there's nothing little about that. Never allow somebody to water down what you doing. It's too difficult to say, are they just saying that? It's just a habit because, it's a trend to say the word little, or are they really sneak dissing? It's too difficult to decipher. So we're going to call it for what it is and say it's unacceptable. Never accept somebody dumbing down what you're doing, saying yo little this, yo little that, yo little. Absolutely not. We're not doing it. And that's how you eliminate BS. Okay. Now let me know in the comment section if you say little. If you like when people say little to you, or do you say little to people? Talk to me in the comment section and let me know what you think about this word little. But when it comes to me, there's nothing little about what I'm doing, and there's nothing little about the energy that I'm putting into this. There's nothing little about it. The word little is very disrespectful, and it's very intentional because you could have said big. You could have said big. So why say little when you could have said big? Oh, I see your big degree, your big energy. I see you in school. You banging big books. Why say little when you can say big? I'd rather say big. I see what y'all doing. It take a lot of energy. It's big energy to work on your personal growth and development. Y'all big. You will never hear me calling y'all little. You will never hear me say anything little when I comment on y'all stuff. There's nothing little about what you're doing. It's unacceptable, okay? We're going to move on, though. We're going to move on. The fourth way people sneak this is, I like to call this person the fixer. What the fixer looks like is they give you a compliment and then a but. I like your content, but you should talk about this instead. I like the project that you did, but you should use this material instead. I like the poem that you wrote, but you should do this instead. Whole time, you're accomplishing way more than they ever have. Whole time, you're conquering your fears. Whole time, you're stepping out of your comfort zone. They find a way to compliment you, but then pick you apart about what you're doing. Oh, that was good, but it'd be better if you do this, this, and this, and this, and this next time. No, how about you do da-da-da-da-da-da? I'm doing what I'm doing, and if it's wrong, let me go through trial and error. And that's not to say that you can't take advice from people. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying you need to be wise enough to understand when someone's genuinely giving you instruction, number one. Number two, a lot of people who giving you instruction are not in position to give you instruction. A lot of you guys are taking instruction and criticism from people. I like to say you can't get directions from somebody who never left the porch. How you gonna be my GPS when you never left the porch? So be mindful of the people you are taking constructive criticism for. Be mindful of the people who are telling you should do this instead. If somebody who works at a bakery comes to me and says, oh, I like your videos, but you should act like this instead. Like you said a cuss word, you shouldn't be doing that and da-da-da-da. I'm probably not going to listen to them. But if somebody comes to me who's already a social creator, who's already a content creator, a social media influencer, who's a life coach, who's done da-da-da-da, and they say, okay, you got this in your videos, try to implement this and it might take off. I'm probably going to be listening to them. Number one, I know it's not coming from a hater spot. And number two, you can properly give me instruction and advice on something because you're already doing it. There's no room to hate on me. You already done it. You doing it. So this one is not saying you can't take construction criticism. You can't have guidance from people. It's whom is trying to guide you. You can't take instruction from someone who never left the porch. So be mindful of those people who are watching what you're doing. They give you a compliment, but then they want to pick you apart and tell you what you need to fix, what you need to work on, what you shouldn't be doing. Be mindful because it's a sneak diss. There's a lot of people sneak dissing. If I called you up and said, I see you you got your own business and you sell lip gloss. I love your lip gloss, but I think that you should make them thicker. They're not really that thick. I love your website about your lip gloss, but your website looks jumbled. Whole time, I don't have a website. I don't have a business. I'm not selling lip gloss. That might be a sneak diss, okay? Because how am I criticizing you on something that I've never done, never experienced, never tried, never nothing? Why can't I come to you and say, I am so proud of you about your lip gloss journey? Because it's a part of the creative process. Anything that you do when you are in your creative energy, a part of learning on what to do, what not to do, it's never failure. It's just data collected. It's a part of the creative process for you to go from level 1 to level 10. You're going to get there regardless. You don't need people picking you apart. Okay. You don't need people picking. Are they your mentor? Cut it. It's a sneak diss. Cut it. Okay. Let's move on from the fixer. Number 5, the 5th sign that somebody is sneak dissing is the silent stalker. The silent stalker can tell you everything about you. They can tell you what you post, where you go to school at, what you ate. They can tell you your next business adventure. They can tell you ideas. They can tell you about your new music you just dropped. They can tell you about your artwork you posted. They can tell you where you and your kids went, and they want to know where you went because they want to take their kids. They literally can tell you everything about you, but you know good and damn well they're not following you. They're not subscribed to you. They don't text you. So they're not getting that personal information through text. You don't have a personal information relationship with them. They literally are a ghost. They don't support you in any kind of way, but they sit back and watch everything that you're doing. They know your next move better than you. They could tell you the shirt that you had on last week and you can't even remember what you had on last week, but they do. They want to know the shirt you had on last week and where you got it from. So they can go copy your swag, go copy your style, but they are never present to support you. They are never, they just in the back. They just in the background watching you. I call that the silent stalker. Why are you watching me so heavily, but you a ghost? You show zero support. How are you able to tell me everything about me when you see me? But I know for a fact that you're not on my friends list, you don't follow me, you don't support me, you're not subscribed to me, you don't even fuck with me like that when you see me in person. But you know everything about me. Red flag, sneak diss. That the silent stalker is a sneak disser. They dissing you right in front of you, low key. They want to make it look like they support you because they know every detail about you, but they really don't fuck with you if they not, excuse my language, they really don't mess with you like that. If they're not following, if they're not supporting you, if they're not sharing, if they're not, and again, that's not to say everybody's supposed to be sharing. That's not what I'm saying. Don't misunderstand the message. If someone can tell you every move you make, but it's crickets when it comes to like the support, that is a sneak diss. Don't misunderstand it. Real friends, they show up for you. Real friends show up for you. Okay, so I hope that these 5 signs that people are sneak dissing, people are hating on you, is able for you to identify when someone is truly giving you genuine love and support versus that little stuff on the side. We're not doing that. There's nothing little about what you're doing. If someone is, it knows your whole. If someone knows your entire move, they know everything about you, but they crickets in the background. Like, how do you know that? You don't even. We're not even in the same circle. If someone can never talk about your success stories, but only want to talk about yours, but they can never celebrate with you, cut it. Cut it, okay? Cut it, you guys. Cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it. And going back to the first one, if someone knows about your business, your new endeavors, about your skills that you cultivated, your hobbies, something new that you're about to embark on, and they show you zero interest, zero support, again, it's their prerogative, but they want to come tell you about that new person doing this and doing that. They're doing the exact same thing as you. Unacceptable. It's unacceptable. They sneak dissing on you. Real friends care about what you're doing and they make it known. Real friends show up for you. Real friends pour into each other. You never feel like, and that's not to say it's always 50-50. It could be or money. It could be, okay, you bought your friend this last time and the next time she's showing up with the food. It doesn't always have to be, it doesn't mean penny for penny, dollar for dollar, quarter for quarter. It means it's a give and take relationship, and where you fall short, they picking up your slack and vice versa. You're pouring into each other consistently, and you could feel it. It's not always something that they say. You could feel the vibe, you could feel the energy, you could feel the love. Okay, I love you guys, and I'll see you next time on the Winner's Circle.